I'm gonna push that record button. I'm gonna continue back into the waking sands. I almost said walking sands because I almost read it like that. But yeah, we're still trying to get through MSQs to unlock the next stuff for oh god, I can't even think straight right now. But the next stuff for the jobs, so I can upgrade my jobs. Alright, let's accept that. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way to in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward. Confirming to Ishtola that the Scions would be perfect from your aid. Signs would benefit your aid. Why did I say perfect? What? Again, it's the way I read when I read out loud, especially. I tend to fill in words sometimes. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price. As you will soon discover. Oh, as you soon discover. That's how you deliver that line, not how I did. We have guests, Syphuin. Or rather, you have guests. Oh, I know what this is. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Laminza, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Syphuin, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Syphuin's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Winderdale. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Winderdale. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future to Ulda. To Ulda. What? The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have to have the look of a full hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. As to many others in Limsa, long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing you your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lomiza to the shores of glory. Lady Minfilia, Oh, very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limbs of Laminza, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and asked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful services, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face. A thought just occurred to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given the understanding that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion! You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Syphuin hear our leaders speak. Then return here with her decision. Eagerly await your response. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Syphuin, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet, know that great power is wont to attract attention. Not all of it is friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend among friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Signs are, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Yours is changing, Syphuin, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that the morrow will bring. But so long as you believe in ourselves, as long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Again, it's just a weird way my brain works. Is like I end up, instead of like actually reading the words, I just look at the first letter and just fill in the gap. That's especially, it happens more often when I'm reading aloud. It doesn't happen as often when I'm, yeah, it doesn't happen as often when I'm reading to myself. But it does still happen. So I do want to know, I didn't actually get new equipment. I just dyed the top I had. Actually, did I change my adventure card? Oh, it didn't, huh? Change that. I think it's the profile. Portraits. Edit. Yeah, change it to that, please. Ether. Void. Plate. True plate. Just want to change the clothes. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Syphuin. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. Huh? Oh. Sorry, attention. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. And often, too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the three services. The Elder Seed Seer, Kan-E Senna, will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Raubon Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwood Blofiswin. I don't even remember how to say the name. It's been a while since I saw that cutscene. Will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Zenthael, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Very well. Alright. I guess we're going to that. What is this? Hello, Atali? Oh, this is just an extra dungeon. Who gives a crap? Is the other one the extra dungeon too? Yeah, that's another dungeon. Another extra dungeon. I can't get that yet. Alright. I'll just do that on my own time, because it's not really story important. I think those dungeons were actually the ones that were removed from the patches to shorten ARR patches to trim the fat. But they didn't get rid of the dungeons, they just added an NPC to do the quests for them. So it wasn't part of MSQ anymore. I guess we're going to the Black Shroud first. Oh. Oh, what's this? Widening horizons grant you passage to the White Wolf Gate. Would grant you passage to the... Oh, that's to open the gate. Like, right here, isn't it? So you can go through there easily. At least I think so. Probably gonna be a lot more busier because... the hub worlds are probably gonna be a little bit more saturated because new content literally just came out not that long. Well, yesterday. And people are still either doing that or working on it or whatever. Oh, and this event. What is this music? Okay.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
All the elementals! If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh. Skip that. Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. Oh, I want to disable that. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a natural warlike disposition and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof. A change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do not do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hoping that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Right? It's weird music. We're going to Ulda! I don't think it really matters, like, what order you take it. I think you could go to Linza, too. Like, you could do the other two in any order or whatever. Maybe you could do it in any order to begin with, and I just went straight for the recommended order or something. I don't know. Ooh, this one. Oh, it's right here. Ugh.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Reborn as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ur dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ulda!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ja, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Reborn? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Is that one voice?
Forsooth!
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
What the fuck? Oh shit. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy of how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It shall be observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Eldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Is he gonna say that every single time in these things? Probably. Yeah, we're going back to La Nasea, I'm not wrong, it's the continent. Limsa Laminza. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Alright.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Laminza is plagued by two beast tribes. The first of the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth, and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Guardians have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limsan's backyard. That is to say naught of internal strife, as a nation of pirates there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Guardians whet their blades and watch. If the Limsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in deep shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you will be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? I don't know. Syphuin, this is Minfilia. You're well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say, what a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. While delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. I gotta go back. Oh well, I still got my tokens. I got white paint. I didn't know I had white paint. I gotta sell a bunch of crap, man. My inventory's getting a little up there. Level 18 weapon coffer. I'm level 22 weapon. I guess I could use it. Oh. Oh, I got 14 glamour things, so I can actually, I forgot I had those. But, you know what, I'll do that out on my own time. I'm gonna use the, Vesper Bay ticket, because why not? I hope they give me more tickets. What is this? Absolute glamorous? It wants to teach you how to craft glamour prisms. Oh, okay. It's for crafting. I don't need to do that. Do I make my decision here, or what? Alright. Welcome back, Syphuin. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Syphuin. It's such a weird sentence. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. All right.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy, If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Yay! Which company do I want to join? I don't, actually, what? Maelstrom. Maelstrom. What do I want to join? Screw it. Freedom. What was the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yeah, let's join the Maelstrom. That's the spirit, lass. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Maelstrom Command back in Lindsay. Alright. It is on the upper decks in case you have forgotten. I will send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Let us do this. God. Alright, let's go to the Maelstrom HQ. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? Oh shit! I don't want to have that on. My name is Syphuin Winderdale. I believe you are expecting me. Syphuin Winderdale. I, our recruitment officer, sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we've reached a report from a lookout in Lower Lana Sith, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a Highwind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir. It appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it. We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Winterdale, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty is service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man in lower limbs, Lana Say is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with the Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Okay, then. Oh, it would just be easier if I just took the thingy. Took the Aether Neck Shard. I went to, it's up middle, right? Middle. Let me open the map, damn it. Yeah, it's middle. Oh, all I want is the freaking mountain. I'm about to get it! I actually don't remember how to unlock it. Fuck. I remember it had something to do with the Grand Companies, but that's it. It's been so long. I think I had to, like, buy it or something? Oh no, we'll see. I had to get up to a certain rank in the Grand Company, so I might end up focusing on that at some point. I'll do that on my own time, because that's not story-related stuff, it's more gameplay. But it will benefit the streams, most definitely, so I don't have to run around everywhere on foot. Yeah. It would be helpful if I had a skill that would make me run faster. Oh, it's a level 24. It's a level 24 thingy! An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Could have heard us, or saw us at the very least. We're very close. Maelstrom Command sent you. Do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yeah? Yes? Well, one of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Winterdale. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen any craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from Castrum, Occidents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Winderdale? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Oh god. Oh god, it's been a while. I didn't summon Carbuncle again. Damn it! Alright, caster. Caster. Remember, you are caster, not ninja. Alright. Defeat the Imperial soldiers. Alright. I'm gonna assume, though, that letting everybody die is an automatic game. Alright, nice. Thanks! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she looking anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss. But I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Winderdale, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played here today. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you or in the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Oh, thank you. We're very grateful. Alright. Oh, I gotta go back to that place. Right. Welcome back, Winderdale. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Dalamud Red Dye, I already have that, actually. Just get more. This is what I have on my character right now. Let us start afresh, shall we? You're welcome here, Syphuin Winderdale. That such a respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is you will be joining. The Grand Company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the primals in the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limza afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merwin Blosive Hiswin sees fit to see it. I think I misread that. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars. For the winds do not look favorable, lass, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till her last breath. Fight to our last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Winterdale. It is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? The skills I have are yours to see Swell's law. I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. I don't have a sword, so I'd say number 2. Ah, yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. I've no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. Syphuin Winterdale, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Leminson well till sea swallows all. I think this gives me the salute emote, too. Can you hear me? Syphuin? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Winterdale. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades. But I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now Omen of the Storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Will you make yourself scarce? I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. Now accept the quest My Little Chocobo Maelstrom by speaking with this quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for a realm reborn. Oh, I have to do it. Holy shit. Delivery missions unlocked! And companies. Yes, I know how they work. Well, these I don't know, actually. So, grain companies of AORs are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speak to a grand company personnel officer or one of many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Items sought change every day, Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty. Alright. Oh, so that's an easy way to level crafting jobs, I guess. Okay, so since I am actually required to do this at some point, I think I might as well get it out of the way now. Well, if it isn't Private Winterdale, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few moms of countryside, while not by your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves her own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain a storm chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Freygeim, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. What? Oh, I have to buy it or some crap. Where is it? Company issue survival engineer. Chocobo issuance. Jeez. How many do I get for this? I get 300 seals. Is that just enough? That is just enough for the issuance. So, okay. I might as well. Oh, they even put it in a sub menu. Alright, that's cool. Because technically you need it, so I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Again, use one of my tokens. I need the chocobo for inventory space too, because the chocobo gives you extra inventory as well. So I want to put all my dyes and stuff in there. Dang, I got the friggin' hiccups. Welcome back, Syphuin. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride is in his voice. Was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Syphuin. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met them. You have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, okay. Thanks again for letting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I didn't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. And I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of this realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. I'm not ditching. I'm gonna take the quest until it has me leave. Then I'm gonna go and grab the chocobo. Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
I gotta go with those two. Not that I have a problem with that, but the voices, man, the voices. They keep awful, such funny as hell voices. Alright, we are going to go back there. We're gonna go get our mount right now, because I already have the seals for it, so I might as well get it now, so that I can actually freaking have a mount! Alright. The Aft Castle! I'm gonna be coming back here a good amount, to be honest. But mainly on my own time. I'm not gonna be doing I'm not gonna really be focusing on this in the streams. I need the Chocobo. Make sure I clicked on that, right? I clicked on that, right? Yeah. Alright, so I got that. So do I talk to you again? Up no longer. No, that's not what I needed. Oh, I need to go over here. I need to go to the Chocobo Keep. Alright. You know, I might as well take the thing to Middle lawn of sand, just turn my ass around and go right back in. That's gonna teleport me that far away from the friggin' gate. Jeez. Oh, it's right here. When a bird issued, you say, then I'll need to see your Storm Chocobo issuance. I have it right here, buddy. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. Oop, I gotta turn that off. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. I forgot I had stupid auto resume on. I wish I could toggle it for voiced scenes, man. There really needs to be a toggle for that. And here he is, the fellow who has been in high spirits the past few battles. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Oh god. Quah! What the hell do I name him? What do I name him? What do I name him? Oh, and they force you to come up with a name. So here's the funny thing. I named my Chocobo Hot Wings on my main. What the hell am I gonna name this one? I want to make it a pun too, or something like not really a pun, but something that's a joke, like a food joke. It'd be more subtle about it. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, that's not as funny though, is it? You know what? There we go. His save is unavailable. Damn you! I'll go with my original one. Get it? Chicken salad, if you didn't get it. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bound to your side. But do not forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo's rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Okay. My Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. Oh. Can I even do this yet? I don't think I can. I mean, I can change his stuff, but I can't. I don't think I can battle with him yet. I don't know. I'd have to go and get some Geisha greens to do that. I will go do that on my own time, though. But I do want to go into my mounts guide. Where is it? Companion. Oh, it's not in my mouse. I just have to go to a companion, because I guess technically. Their companion. It's chicken salad, man! Chicken salad. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more blatant about it. Like, so just chicken salad instead, but you can't put spaces in the names, which is really annoying, but you can't do that. My feisty little chocobo? What? Oh, is this to unlock the battle stuff? You know what? I'm going to do that actually, because I'm probably not going to be partying up with people too often, so... Oh, that's the wrong one. Face little chocobo. Oh, 30. Required mount. Company chocobo. I already have one now. Execute at this time. What's going on? Am I missing something? I got the chocobo, but I can't... I have to figure this out on my own time. I think I remember the same shit happening before. It's just like, it's really cryptic, like, what you need to do. I think you need to, like, rank up in the company to be able to mount the chocobo, use it as a mount. It's dumb, but whatever, man. I'll figure it out. No, it's not what I wanted. Keep looking at stupid crap like that. A house that death built? What? Inconceived venture. You want to be a carpenter? You know, far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the adder's nest? This quest complete. Oh, did doing that quest unlock my job quests? I think it did. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adder? Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in name of the scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Hi, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind. It is 'Tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from you, the other side. The Sylphs themselves, is seeking an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. The Sylphs of little solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultured thought. The fall pause? What is that? What? What is that? Get in the way of productive parley. I don't know what that means. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Is that French? Route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. An officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Limo. I just saw something. All right. Yeah, I think those are my job quests. I think I'm gonna actually. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just focus on doing that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on doing the job quest because, again, I can't get any better from leveling up. I need to do the job quest. Alright, there's two of them here. What is this? Okay, this is Scholar. Yeah, this is Scholar. This is of Adloquium. I know that. And the other one must be Summoner then. Soul of a Summoner. Summon Ifrit. Ruby Summoning Mastery. Acting Guildmaster Thubergheim has new tasks. Has news of a task which might interest you. do this one. Greetings, Syphuin. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of Saint Koinok, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked for you by name. It appears that the research of the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Ymitra at Apkulu Kalu Falls in the nation of Gridania. You want me to go all the way to Gridania? Damn. Alright, might as well accept this one too. Syphuin, have you any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curious, refined, and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims because despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambitions still strikes me as odd. You are of course free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Zolka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild should curiosity overwhelm him. I guess I'm gonna go to the Marauders Guild first. Marauders Guild? In the end, I'm probably gonna end up focusing on one class throughout all this, and you know what? Maybe not. I don't know. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Syphuin. I am acutely aware of how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of ancient Nim. It would not surprise me if you were familiar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15-odd centuries ago, during the 5th Astral Era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders when the magical arts flourished. But magics can be wielded for weal or for woe. And this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. What? Excuse me? What? The nations of the bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another. Yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners? Yeah, I think it's mariners. Repulsed would be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbors is a mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. as my knowledge of arcanima is cursory at best. I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any texts pertaining to the magical arts. Will you be that arcanist, Syphuin? There is, however, a complication. The Nemean tablets and other assorted relics for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money were stolen en route to Limsa. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I cannot allow thieves to sell it to some rich Uldan collector for a pittance. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. Alright. Oh, the party thing. Well, I usually don't have two of these things, to be honest, so I guess that's normal. Trees of Flame. Okay, that's not in that area, so I'll just go to the wine port. Just teleport to wine port, I guess. Yeah, I really need to find out, like, what the hell's going on with the mount thing, because I'm stumped. Like, I thought I would get the mount, like, right then and there. I do remember some stupid crap where you had to get, like, a certain license to ride it from the Grand Company, so I'm probably gonna have to rank up. And honestly, here's what you need to do to rank up. Just hunt everything. I'm not even kidding. You just hunt all those things in that log and you're good. Right. As I suspected, they're not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbery every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what is ours. 34. Alright. Hopefully I can actually do this with my eye level. Oh, shit. I'm not expecting it to load that fast. These guys are level 30. Right. Oh, I was like, where the hell's the other one? It's fractured, dude. Oh, it's a dot. You see any others? No, excellent. Help me search. Help me search for the tablets. Alright. Yes, this is it! The treatise of Nemean military tactics, just as I'd hoped. What? Hello there. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Scholars, familiars, fairies? The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Syphuin. By the 12, have you any idea what this means? We have rediscovered the long-lost magical arts of Nemean scholars. So it just happens? What? Okay then. Fairies. Honest to God's fairies. Oh, now I've seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Alright. I'll be over there, I guess. I was expecting a little bit more grandiose, but it just kind of happens. Okay. Like, we, actually find out how to summon it and whatnot, but... Okay, cool. Excellent timing, Syphuin. I have just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called a soul of the scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nemean mages. In it, you can call upon the fairies as you did before and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of arcanima, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. Alright, so I need to be level 35 next time. Scholar unlocked! Woo! With the soul of the scholar equipped, you can summon a fairy to aid you in battle. Call forth, she will assume the form of a healer type pet. I've unlocked my healer! Alright, well, I need to go to Gridania anyways, so... Well, at least in that area for the MSQ, so I might as well head over here. Alright! Now I can get instant Qs, but here's the thing, guys! I didn't even mention this earlier! I don't even need to do that anymore. Because this is a thing now. This is duty support, introduced in patch 6.1. Meaning, you no longer have to play ARR or around Reborn with people, with actual people. You can have NPC party members now. To the best of my ability, I am not going to do that. Because that's boring. And the AI can be rat stupid. So, yeah, I'm going to try to avoid that, but if the queue times are way too long, I'm going to have to keep things moving, at the very least. Ymithra. I don't know why I want to... Ymithra. I just do that with the, that... You're Syphuin Winterdale, I assume. Well, Matson, thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Ymithra. I am a member of the Sons of Saint Koinarch. Koinarch. Ours is a Charlene order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Elagan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Elagan mages known as summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essence of the primals and manifest this stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Egi. Should we exceed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the Beastmen's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such daunting achievements under her belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Bergat's Strike in southern Thanaland. I gotta go to Thanaland now. Shall we conduct a ritual of summoning the austerities of flame. Here, my money. No. Oh, I didn't even attune there. Shit. I gotta run the whole way down. I'm not gonna do it off screen. No, I'm just gonna do it after I get the mounts. Oh. I'm also gonna set up my my sage afterwards as well. Anyways, I just looked at the time and it's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately call it a night here. Oh, look at this screen, jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here, and we got a good bit done. So I'm happy with the results. We got a good amount done, and I managed to get a good chunk of MSQs done to the point where I unlocked the next job quest. So that's good. Excuse me. I now have to set up a Scholar. And we're going to be playing a Scholar until I unlock the Summoner. Unfortunately, I can't do that off screen because of job stories and all that. So we're going to be doing that. And I do want to unlock a tank, but unfortunately the tank I want to unlock is not going to be until way later. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to wait until it's not even in Realm Reborn, so it's in the next expansion. So we're gonna have to play through a Realm Reborn as a tank and healer combo. Did I say tank? God damn it! I meant DPS and healer combo. Because I don't really have any interest in Marauder, and I already have a Paladin, so I know how Paladin is, but I don't want to do Paladin. Honestly, there's not really too much of a point in switching tanks, in my opinion, because they literally do the same thing. I mean, if you want slightly more DPS, you go for Dark Knight, I guess. That's what I want to get, by the way, is Dark Knight. I'm going for Dark Knight for anybody who knows that one. No, it's not because of the DPS. It's because it's just a lot more different than the other tanks in terms of you actually have to. It's just a little bit harder to maintain things, and I'm interested in it because of that. Anyways, I'm gonna go and set Scholar up, get the equipment because that's the stupid thing is, because if let me go back to the game. So here's the annoying thing. So, you know, I'm gonna reassign that here. So here's the annoying thing when I do this. I gotta keep this active because I still need Arcanist to get Summoner, so I still need to be an Arcanist. So I'm going to keep this gear set here instead of overwriting it. But here's the thing. This is where the Soul Crystal goes. Scholar. Equip that. Oh, wait. Did they change that? Oh, no. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So I get to keep the equipment, thankfully. Yeah, I get to keep the equipment, but I can't. But my hotbars are screwed up, so I gotta readjust that. Actually, I'm gonna just add that. Might as well. I thought it unequipped everything, but. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of like, because this says. This equipment has all classes on it, so if I had specific gear towards like another, it wouldn't work. I'm thinking about later, like post level 50. Ignore me, never mind. Well, my hotbar is all messed up. I could be a scholar right now. So I just have to. I still need the Arcanist though, so I'm gonna have to change that. Get the Arcanist back. Shit, did I set that up right? Here's number 2. I did set it up right. Alright. I don't have to change that. Sorry, I was looking at my stream deck because I have I made macros to change jobs real easily instead of like putting macros on the damn thing. I made it for my stream deck. I'm taking up screen space. Don't want to do that. Anyways, let's end it here. Anyways, you guys have a nice manga reading. Anybody watching? Gameplay rest of your night. See you guys until then.